When check. All right. And welcome to another episode of Let's Check the sim update. We know that there was a sim update release very recently, yesterday actually. So we are checking some default plane, some Boeing. Honestly, we fly Airbus so much, so I wanted to fly a little bit Boeing stuff. And today we have another completely default plane available for the standard version of the sim. We're talking about the 737 MAX. I'm noticing for the second time that there are no pitot cover, there are no chokes. Sorry, there are no pitot cover, there are no chokes, and not engine cover, which is very interesting. Yeah, I checked the changelog very quickly and I couldn't find any info about that, but yeah. So this is a default plane. Well, look at the detail of this. Wow, this is incredible actually to be default. So this is a default plane from the working title family. Other plane they do are the 747, which we flew yesterday, the 78, and this one here. Plane that I just flew 2 times. This is the third time I fly it. It's a 737 MAX, but yeah, I wasn't really loving it. It's pretty default. It's really, yeah, it's not great. It wasn't great for me compared to Inibil's plane you can find on the default version of the sim, A320, A321, A330. But yeah, let's give it a try. As I mean, it has been updated. So yeah, let's jump on the cockpit. There we go. All right. Okay, I have all my view. So, the flight we're going to do today is from Anchorage to Fairbanks, which is here. We're going to fly over, pretty close to this mountain area. It should be a very interesting flight, to be honest. Yeah, there is kind of this. It's a pretty rocky area. And then we're going to end up being in another plateau. Look at this view, by the way, of those mountains. We are at Anchorage, you know, the capital of Alaska. Incredible, really incredible place. What a beauty, what a beauty. Okay, let's go. So let's see what we got. I'm gonna turn on external power, yeah, for sure, in a second. Okay, battery on. All right, and ground power, like this. All right. It's incredible that in the 737 MAX you still have to manually input your cruise altitude, but it is what it is. Enough this. Align this. Okay, so I wanted to check, of course, the FMC to see if there is any addition. Okay, looks like very similar to what we got yesterday with the 747. One of the main problems, and basically the only problem apart from the flight model, in my opinion, of the 7.4 was the weight and balance import system, which is not really importing anything, but you can just set up your zero fuel weight. Let's see today. Let's see today what's happened. I'm really curious about that. The problem is in the 7.3, yeah, we don't have a gross weight information. So yeah, that's gonna be very interesting. But yeah, let's try. Okay, our zero fuel weight, it's 58.8 today, which of course you can't import like this. 58,800. Okay. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, my bad. Oh boy, I hope we can. Let me see if we can reset. Yeah, I think I had a 0. 2 zeros. Let's see. Oh boy. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I can do this. Okay, great. Okay. So, 58.8. What? Okay, this is weird. Why is it doing it? Nice, correct. Fuel is 5,010. Yeah, I'm noticing that when you add zero fuel weight, it's just adding cargo. Let me try this. Yeah, I don't like. Okay, officially, what the fuck? I don't like this. Maybe because we have to. Okay, let me try this. Okay. And 144. Okay. 6.2. Okay, the zero fuel weight is not correct. And the okay, even this one is super weird, to be honest. Yeah, I get. We got this problem even in the last flight with the Max, and this is super strange. I don't think it should happen at all. But yeah, whatever. I mean, I don't think if we can change the CG from our EFB here. Let's see. Can we? No, like 3. I don't know. All right. No. No, we can override that. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so as in the 747, the weight and balance system is very poor. And also this one here, okay, now we're gonna see if actually is actually working. So the plane have a very similar system, that's why probably they're sharing this same problem. Pausing it. Okay, do we have a GPS position? Yeah. Why we do have just on the left? Okay, I don't know. Route. Request flight plan, but I don't think, yeah, same problem. So we have to pass through the EFB to import the flight plan, which I don't like at all, but whatever. Simbrief dispatch. Flights. And we should be able to find out our flight and import it on our MFMs. Yeah, this is already a problem. I mean, not having a proper weight and balance. Not having a proper way to set up the weight and balance. It's already a big downside for me. So probably I'm not gonna fly this plane until the next. Wow, this is even not working. Great. Recent flight, maybe. Wow, super. What? Yeah, that's why I hate these. Okay, it's right here. View flight. Let's see. Can we calculate performance from here? Import route. Let's see. Okay, it's importing. Anchorage to. Yeah, this is correct. And this is correct as well. Execute. Okay. Yeah, perfect. So zero fuel weight. Let's see what it is. Okay. Yeah, the problem is of course the fuel. So we are weighing more than we expected. We are, 2 tons. Yeah, we have 2 tons of, 1.7 actually. But yeah, that means that we're gonna consume more fuel and as many other consequences. We are gonna do the flight anyway now, but yeah, this is not the best at all, of course. 2.6 on the reserves. Cost index 11. Okay, flight level to 320. Sorry. Cruise wind. Sorry, 334. 42. What? This is not auto. What? Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. No, this is not working correctly, of course. No. Okay. Now I'm gonna try last time. let me try like this. Okay, another bug, great. It's not taking our cruise wind. Now that is a big problem, but second bug we found out here. Then performance calculate, I don't know, can we calculate from here, or it's like, yeah, angry, yeah, technically you could, but this is the sim brief. Well, let me try it. I never use it. So it's a 737 Max. It's default. Yeah, it would be very, very, very helpful to populate from last flight. Wait a sec. Yeah. Okay, that's great. The only difference is, of course, our weight, which is 65 point. I don't remember. 65.4. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use this keyboard. 65400. Enter. This is a cool feature. I never use it. Okay. Flaps optimum, thrust setting optimum, bliss setting auto, anti-ice auto. Wind is actually. Yeah, also in Navigraph. Yeah, I don't have my. Yeah, sorry, not long story. By the way, we are not gonna use any departure. We're just gonna use heading. Yeah, wind is calm, minus 14 degrees, and the QNH 1007 actually is altimeter here. It's 27. Okay, it's correct. Dry condition. Flex, assume temperature enable, improve and climb enable, calculate. Great. This is a cool feature, honestly. Okay, so we should have bleed setting on, anti-ice off, very interesting. Flaps 5, takeoff 2, assume a temperature of 47. So takeoff 2. Oops, my bad. Assume a temperature, it's 47. Alright. Takeoff, flaps 5. 142, 144, 151. Very different from this. Okay, 141, 142, no. Yeah, 142. 142. 144. 151. V2 plus 10, 161. Right here. Oh boy. Initial climb is gonna stay 10,000 feet. That's okay. Fly director. This one is split. Very interesting as well. Okay. Yeah, auto brake is here in the max. Okay. So CG. This is a big problem. Yeah. It's not really liking our CG. Okay, I'm gonna take out with this in. At 5. I don't know. I'm gonna set up a random trim setting. But yeah. Yeah, the weight and balance system is very, very poor quality, and you're not able, for example, as you just saw, to set up a CG, to set up a trim setting. Oops. Which is really bad. It's really bad, honestly. Can we set up... Wait a sec. Flight number should be in route. Okay, we didn't need to set it. It's Alaska 57. We are not aligned on VATSIM. Sorry, we're not aligned on VATSIM. Of course, I don't trust the plane. So we're gonna fly offline for today. And hopefully the last time we need to do it. Okay, yaw damper. APU starting. Okay, APU starting. This one, 3. 2-0. Okay, 3-2-0 set. APU starting. I'm really curious about the sound of the plane. But yeah, I can tell you already that this is definitely not. For me it's not bad. It's not ready at all. You can't have a weight and balance system completely broken. It's completely no sense. Completely no sense. They really have to solve that problem, because yeah, it's kind of annoying. I mean, Inhibit's product are functioning perfectly. I mean, they're not perfect playing, but yeah, let's say all the import system from SimBrief, so weight and balance and flight plan is working perfectly. They have a custom EFB. Yeah, definitely something you want to do even in this plane. I'm sorry to say, but this EFB here is not good at all. I mean, it's not good at all. We had so many problems with that. Okay, so if you're running, yeah, we're gonna have to wait to line up IRS. You know, we are in a very north, so can be quite. Okay, now prop stays off. Let's turn on Windows it. APU is running, APU gen on, and APU bleed, and pax out. Okay, a little bit of. How was the cabin temperature? Okay, this is not realistic at all as well. I mean, it's minus 14 degrees outside. How can be? I'm a passenger. Yeah, how can be 25 degrees without any system on? Okay, whatever. Whatever. It's impressive how the 737 MAX is so similar to the 737 engine. Of course, the engine is different. This is working. Okay, I'm not gonna use it. Of course. Okay. Let's see how much we need to wait for the IRS. Oh, wow. That's very interesting. What? Oh, I can see it. Wow. Okay, this is not working properly, of course. Great. Not really. Transponder is fine. Let me just set up 122A just for the flow. I'm kind of sad. I mean, I hope that the plane was sim ready. Everything was working okay. I mean, I don't expect this plane to have an incredible flight model, but yeah. Yeah, the fact is that it's struggling even to load some cargo is very annoying for me. Okay, IRS aligned. IRS aligned. We can push. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. So. Let's push back. We are gonna push back. Yeah, I'm gonna show you this, otherwise you will not be able to. Oh, wait a sec. My bad. Let me connect the iPad. Okay, I'm gonna push back anyway in the meantime. Charlie 5. Alright. Start pushback, release parking brake. Okay. So we should be able to see my iPad now. Okay. So we're pushing back on Charlie 5, sorry, in Echo 2. Charlie 5 is our stand. And then I just pushed back on the wrong direction. Never mind. Yeah, we're gonna take Echo 2, Echo 3. And back to Echo. Golf and Kilo running 3-3. Yeah, that's the plan. We don't have any departure procedure. We're just gonna use radar vectoring. So heading, climbing. At some point we're gonna go direct to Cowan. Toward Alaska mountains. It's gonna be a very interesting flight for me. It's not gonna be long at all. Let me see, our landing elevation is 439er. Okay. There we go, Pax off. Pax is off. Transponder, I want it on. Let's start up. This is auto start, so I can do this. I'm really curious about the sound. Let's hear it. Okay. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Okay, no sound for now. I'm doing something wrong or what? No. Fuel is in. Box is off. Okay, pushback finished. Why is not starting up? No, it's not starting up. Okay, let's try again. Packs off. If you bleed is on. I mean, if I remember how to fly F-73. Low pressure. Fuel pump are on. Okay, let's try like this. Okay. And 2. Yeah, I'm gonna try to set up the fuel. Yeah, but it's above 25. I mean, but it shouldn't be a problem because in the 737 Max is auto start, so you don't really have to. Yeah, it's stopping here. If I do fuel in, nothing is happening. That's very strange. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, let me turn on this, but I don't think that's the problem. I mean, it's hydraulic. It shouldn't be involved at all in this. Wow. Let's see. Let's keep it like this. 22 is rising. Maybe starting now. Maybe starting. Maybe it's because it's very cold. Would be a nice start. He's right. I mean, N2 should be above 25. His stop was 21.8. Now it's rising very slowly. It's minus 14 degrees outside, of course. Let's see. Yeah, but like this is gonna take forever. Weather is. Oh, sorry, not. No, I need the meter. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh wow. What horrible sound. Yeah, I guess what's the cold temperature then? Very interesting. I like the touch. I don't know if it's supposed to take so much time. But at least we're starting up something. So the altimeter is 2973. This is done. Oh yeah, this is correct. Or not. No, it's my bad. 29.73, what the fuck. Okay, let's start immediately up the engine number 1. Oops. Engine number 1, because it's gonna take quite some time. Maybe with the engine number 2 on, it's different. I'm not sure about that. 329er is the heading. Yeah, look at this. It says motoring. So I guess this is because it's very cold here. So that's the problem. We could start taxi already while the other engine start up. We can taxi with a single engine, but yeah, I'm not gonna do it, of course. Okay, this can come on. We do have electrical on one engine. And let's wait for the other. Yeah, very good touch. Wow, look at this place, by the way. It's early morning here, it's dark. This is of course not realistic daytime. That's why it's super cold. Very cool feature, by the way. Let me see it from the external view. What happened? If we have a big smokes coming out from the engine, now you finally can have some burn into it. I don't think that's simulated, but let's see. It's this engine, of course. I don't see any. Okay, still motoring. As always, if you have any question. Okay, that wasn't. I saw the screen turning on, by the way. Okay, now it's starting up. Yeah, we could have checked it from here, but yeah, whatever. All right, the sound, yeah, it's pretty similar to before. +5, it's gonna be. Wow, very interesting engine start procedure. Okay, nice. Box auto, isolation valve auto, AP bleed off, AP off. Continuous. Oh, anti-collision stay on. Taxi lights on. Hydraulic is already on. Probes on. Anti-air is not required for the moment. Let's go. Parking brake released. Just check the. Okay, the plane is not moving. Okay, it is moving. Wow, so much power needed. +5. Yeah, I should have said this before, of course. I love the wing flex. It's one of the best wing flex we have in 2024. Because wing flex is a little bit of a problem for other developer. Yeah, I never flew in a 737 MAX, so I have no idea how is the engine sound. It's a little bit low, this view. Okay, little zooms. Alright. You need so much power to be able to taxi, actually. Kind of surprising. Terrain on. Auto brake RTO. Let's arm this. Flaps is set. Flaps is 5, selected 5. Yeah, we're gonna have some problem, of course, on the rotation with the trim. The plane is gonna be out trim, so we have to be quite aware of the behavior. Okay, now, well, I'm 50% on the power lever. It's accelerating, but yeah, it's incredible how much power you need. I mean, from a 737 MAX, you wouldn't expect that, especially with this cold temperature. I mean, yeah, this is correctly set. Ah, wait a sec. Toggle button, is it? Oh, well. Toggle button is not working, right? Yeah. Okay. So in this case, I need to remember which is the key to activate toggle. I have no control of the plane. Okay. Because I did a setting, should be control, should be this. Yeah. Okay. Wait. I have it. Let's go. So much power to be able to move the plane. By the way, yesterday when after the live stream on the 747, I checked the downloaded content. Yeah, I had an update. I mean, the 747 is in my downloaded in my PC, even though it's not immediately showing properly, which is kind of surprising when you switch views. But yeah, I guess it's that LOD system. But yeah, I had to manually. I don't like this stuff about MSFS 2024 at all. I have to manually download some update, also for the 787 after the SIM update, and also when there is, for example, a word update, I have to like accept it, even if it's all streamed. Yeah, which is super weird. I mean, I thought they were automatic. Oh yeah, whatever. Okay. So be aware if you install plane on your SSD in 2024. I'm speaking about default plane, of course. Be aware that they are actually correctly updated. Okay, running 3 ahead of us. Let's go. I turn off. Strobe lights, landing lights. Okay, the sound is not that bad, to be honest. It's not great, but it's not bad. What the big? I mean, the big weird stuff that is happening is the power. I need to move the plane. I mean, I need so much power. Okay. Look at this. If I'm in idle, the plane is gonna start braking so much. Okay. Landing lights are on. We are good for takeoff. I mean, we're ready for takeoff. Let's go. I mean, so much time to react to the engine. This is gonna be not very promising for our approach. Great, let's go. 40%. Brake release. Brake is released. Well, it's barely moving. Toga. Okay, the sound is not good. It's not great at all, but yeah, that's fine. It's accelerating so slowly. Okay. This can end up very bad. Look at this. We are at the end of the runway. V1, rotate. Okay, I need trim up. Okay. Positive rate, gear up. Oh wow, look at those mountains. Oh boy, that is a weird stuff there. Okay, trim down a bit. Autopilot. Okay. Wait, I can barely see. Okay, we are under heading, of course. Climbing, let's increase the climb rate. We are still in takeoff mode. Now it's gonna reduce power to the climb phase. Yeah, we're really struggling to. I mean, for my 73.7 max, I wouldn't expect that. I mean, yeah, this is officially quite weird, to be honest. Yeah, we're barely climbing. Yeah, this is officially pretty weird to me. We're still on takeoff. Wow. Very strange. Very strange. Okay, climb. Level off. Acceleration. Speed check flaps. True. Okay. Speed check flaps 1. Yeah, this plane is not flying like a 737 MAX at all. I mean, it's way less powerful than the NG. Oh, it's kind of surprising to me. Speed check. Flaps up. Okay. Wow, incredible place, by the way, at least. Look at that. Very incredible view. Okay. Yeah, I want to go direct to... Okay, now we can go... Okay, let me do a direct again, execute. And... Okay, LNAV, great. Okay, now let's see how he's gonna climb now. That we are at climb, and that we are at 250 knots. Yeah, for some reason, he was struggling so much. Yeah, even now, considering it's a 737, we're not that heavy at all. I mean, 2000 feet per minute here, at this altitude, with this temperature. I don't know. It doesn't look realistic at all. Yeah, he's climbing like DC-6. Wow, that's very strange. Very strange behavior. Yeah, also on ground, I mean, moving the plane was extremely hard. Wow, I didn't, I mean, I guess that usually when I departed from Anchorage was quite foggy. Today with clear skies, I mean, I'm realizing how incredible is Anchorage area. Come on, little 737. Wow, incredible. Really, really beautiful place. Really beautiful place. I was just having a preview of the approaches. Yeah, really weird on the performance. Really weird. So yeah, I can already say that unless we have any big news about the plane, I'm not gonna fly this one until the next sim update. So yeah, say goodbye to the full 737 MAX for a while. Oh boy. Yeah, that wasn't encouraging at all, to be honest. The plane was behaving quite strangely, I have to say. Yeah, we couldn't have any kind of proper weight and balance setting. On taxi was super heavy. Yeah, of course, this should be off. Okay. Yeah, unless, I mean, yeah, we are... No, there is no way we are having this... Yeah, I don't see any reason to have that underrated power. I don't see any reason. Seatbelt stall, landing lights off, by the way. We are at 10,000 feet. Yeah, I don't see any justification for that. It's just so underpowered for some reason. Maybe it's just, I mean, I guess it's just a bug, but yeah, they definitely have to fix it before I will use it again. Well, the runway destination is super long. It's 3,600 meters. Wow. Okay, acceleration. Wow, top of climb, top of descent, so close to each other. Yeah, we're super light on top of that. I mean, yeah, I don't see why we are struggling that much. Okay. Those peaks, well, it's that, wow, very cool. Very cool. Can we have some sun maybe rising? Not really still. I mean, you know that the sunrise can take hour in Alaska. It's typical to country at the very north or south of the world. Well, yeah, super weird. I mean, yeah, super weird, I have to say. Yeah, I didn't like that departure at all. At all. I mean, we were able to, yeah, to take off properly, but yeah, even I mean, now it's, I mean, I can, maybe, I mean, the 737-800 NG from PMDG is way more powerful than this, and shouldn't be the case at all. No, shouldn't be the case at all. So that was pretty strange, pretty strange. So speaking of arrival, very briefly, we are going to drop after our arrival at Gloves, and from Gloves, we want an ILS for sure. ILS 02. Oh wow, there is Gloves transition. That's great. Nice. ILS Yankee Gloves transition. That's kind of rare to see in the US. Okay, Gloves at 5,000. Is it necessary? Maybe it is. Yeah. Okay, then very basic approach. That's what we are gonna do. So let's set it up. Is the okay arrival Liber 5? Yeah. ILS Yankee 02 left. I just see ILS 02. No, sorry, ILS 02 left. That's correct. Transition Gloves. Don't forget your gloves if you're going to Alaska. Okay. Sorry. Oh, I see some. Okay, 320 is our cruise altitude. I see the sun rising. Where is? Where are you? There we have Anchorage. Still there. We're barely making some altitude. Okay, now it's not climbing too bad, honestly. It's fine. But yeah, in the initial part of the climb and in the rolling, wow, that was kind of scary, to be honest. That was definitely kind of scary. Oh yeah, that was definitely scary. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really loving the plane, I have to say. Yeah. I can't say it already. I mean, I'm not gonna fly the plane anymore since the next update, probably. I mean, unless we have a hotfix or something. But yeah. Otherwise, will not be the case. So now we should get to some mountain area of Alaska. Wow, that's super beautiful. I mean, let's enjoy the area. Incredible place. Incredible place. Look at that. The sun is right there now. Oh, look at that valley as well. So, yeah, at this point we are really waiting for this DPMDG. I know there is the iFly. I don't have the iFly, unfortunately. Yeah, I have the DPMDG, so I'm waiting it for 2024, honestly. I know it's a different plane, but yeah. But yeah, I heard different stuff about the iFly, so for now, I'm not gonna taking it, to be honest. But we are waiting PMDG so much. I'm waiting PMDG so much. I know that some people are just not really on a hype for that. I am for sure. I didn't even check if it was released or it was released today. Let me check it. PMDG. PMDG. Okay. PMDG. I don't know. No. Not 7.3. Still. Okay, then. Should we set manually? Yeah, that's incredible. I mean, yeah, that's incredible. Why Boeing do that? Yeah, I guess it's for type rate reason, but yeah, the fact that you have to manually insert your arrival frequency, your approach frequency in a, I don't remember the date of release of the 737 MAX, by that I guess was middle 2010, around there. It's a extremely, technically should be an extremely modern plane, but you have to manually set the frequency and the course as it is in the NG. But yeah, wow. Come on. Which is weird because in the 737-8 you don't have to do it. In the 78 you don't have to do it. In the 777 you don't have to do it. Only in the 737. Poor 737. And also you have to manually set up your cruise altitude. All stuff that are not needed at all in all the other Boeing, new generation Boeing plane. Which is, it's I don't get it, honestly. I don't get why they choose like this, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, I heard also that this plane have the G3000 basically navigation system, which is good. It's okay. So let's think about it a bit now. After this plane, yeah, we have to test some mini builds. Yeah, of course, I want to test the A320. Probably I will fly from Madrid because the A321 is in Oslo. It's not in. Wow, we can bring this back as well. Maybe. Yeah, maybe we can do this flight tomorrow. How long it is? Okay, we don't need this anymore. Yeah, maybe we can do that flight tomorrow. Which is Alesund? Yeah, it's Alesund to Oslo. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I guess tomorrow we're gonna test the the A3. We are also overshooting the speed, by the way. The A321 XLRR from Inibuilds, another default plane, and yeah, way different than this. We're gonna fly on VATSIM and everything tomorrow, and maybe Tuesday we can test the 787. And I want to do a flight with the A330. I have an A330 in Rome, I guess. A330. Yeah, we can do this flight. Yeah, this is a good one. Yeah, this is a good one to test it. Bring back the cargo to Leipzig in Germany. Wow, what a place, by the way. Look at that great glacier. Amazing. Really amazing. I'm wondering the temperature at destination. It's minus 34. Okay, it's 1 year. No, not 1 year. It's a meter from 1 hour ago, but it is saying minus 34 degrees. And they do flights. I mean, there was a flight this morning in Alaska, which have the same call sign we are operating now. You know, it's a kind of a cold country. Yeah, we're gonna finish climb right to be ready to descend. Okay, now we should be switched to Mach. It's not happening. I mean, we are already overshooting. Okay, that's very strange. Yeah, that's very strange already. As you can see here in the VNAV setting is saying 282.742. So when you get at Mach 0.742, should switch to speed priority to Mach priority, let's say, which is not happening, as you can see. And we are in VNAV. Yeah, that's very, very strange. Very strange. And also we have 10 knots more than our climb speed. Okay. Yeah, VNAV not really alive at the moment. Okay. What's happening with the trim? Maybe just... Okay, now yeah. It just engaged. Okay. A little late. But we are at our cruise altitude with that we are gonna maintain for 10 seconds. Yeah, literally. Yeah, we're about to descend already. Yeah, somehow it's maintaining a higher speed than what the VNAV scheduled. That's very strange. Okay, let me check the weather. Destination, VFR condition, wind is calm. We don't have clouds in the area. Okay, that's gonna be good. 1,000 feet to go, vertical speed. No, what the fuck? Okay. Crazy plane. Okay. Well, wow. Wow. Very beautiful flight. Look at this. Delays here. Oop, what? Oh my god. I can go outside the plane. Not even the proper... Wow. Not even the proper ghost wall in the plane. Oh my god. Yeah, this plane is very defaulty, I have to say. Very defaulty. Yeah, if you're starting 2024, now we know that in this period there are a lot of people from PS5 around. Yeah, I really suggest you the A320. If you want a liner, I really suggest you the A320 Neo or the A321 XLR Neo. The default Airbus, basically. And this one is not even close to that level. The big problem with the Inibits plane is the sound. I don't even know because I didn't fly it. After the update, I don't think it's gonna be great, honestly, knowing mini builds a little bit, but yeah, apart from the sound and a little bit of flight model, the plane is very different from this one. Okay, well, let's descend. It's time already. Okay, let's go down. So now, last time happened something pretty weird. Okay, descend now. So let's click this. Execute. Alright. Okay, switch this. Okay, 268. Okay, it's fine. The LS frequency is set, the LS course is set. Minima is a category 1 LS. Minima is 139er on the radial altimeter. Oh my god, super weird. $139er. Okay, 139er set. Yeah. Minimize set. We need to, I mean, performance. Okay, I'm gonna go with the auto brake 2. It's a very long runway for us. Auto brake 2 should be more than fine. And the flaps. Yeah, I don't want to calculate performance, to be honest. Okay. Flaps 30, 138 on the speed. Upper speed is gonna be 143. Can we go direct to gloves? No, why not? Great. How? No, that's not bad. I mean, we were 1,500 feet below the vertical path, and now we are above. I mean, there was a change of 2,000 feet just having a direct in already, a direct path. I don't know what to trust, to be honest. Yeah, that's very weird. Very weird change. Okay, we are recovering. I'm gonna maintain this. Ah, wait a sec. Level changed. I pressed vertical speed. What? I don't remember to have pressed level change, to be honest. Maybe I did, but I don't remember it. I should rewatch when we start. I mean, I can rewatch. Let me see. I don't remember. Nah, but maybe I press it after. Okay, never mind. Not now. But yeah, yeah, that was strange. That was definitely strange. Would be the very first time I press flight level change without realizing it. After maybe 3,000 hours of simulator. Yeah. Okay, so I mean, can happen. Can happen for sure. So I don't want to say that the plane triggered by itself the flight level change mode. I don't know. But usually I never descend in flight level change, especially the first part of the descent. So yeah, that was kind of weird. I remind you, we are flying to Fairbanks from Anchorage in Alaska. Incredible place. We are flying the default 737 MAX. It's going, not really in a great way, I can say. The plane is really defaulty. Yeah, really defaulty. Like, I mean, old school default. I mean, again, if you're flying Inibit's plane, they are drastically different from this level of simulation here. Or many GA you can find on the sim. That's why I don't suggest you to fly. If you have the standard version of the sim, I don't suggest you to fly the 737 or the 747. If you truly want to use a liner, yeah, go for the Inibit's family, or the CJ4, or the Vision Jet, which are, I mean, speaking about the jet plane, then you have, of course, TBM, a lot of GA, but yeah, I don't really suggest you the Boeing plane on MSFS 2024, unless you have the 787, which is definitely better than the previous two. Okay, we are on a descent. Yeah, it's not gonna take much to get there at all. I feel like we're gonna be a little bit. No, maybe not. How many miles from the airport? Wow. Actually, we're pretty far. Because there is that. Okay. Okay, let me do this. That's gonna mess up our vertical path quite a lot, but whatever. Not much. Direct to Chilax. And as always, if you have any question, feel free to ask. Incredible. I mean, the very... now, let's say what I'm really enjoying today is the area. I mean, incredible place. I never flew in Alaska with such a clear skies as today. I know that Alaska is an incredible country. But yeah, today it's very, 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 very enjoyable. Look at this. I mean, this peak is how high it is. If I can find it, should be here. 11,000, 13. Yeah, should be one of those. Yeah, I guess it's that 13,000 feet is Mount Silverstone or Mount Deception. Should be that. Wow, very good. Yeah, not very, but so incredible. Yeah, we're going back to the vertical path, of course. That's why we're descending that slow now. Now, as you can see, we're gonna end up in a plateau area. Small plateau with some hills, some mountains. There in the background, as you can see, and a river right on our final. Yeah, very interesting. And a nice. Well, let's see. We do have a new meter. Okay, yeah, we do have a new meter, minus 34. Okay. Welcome to Alaska. Imagine taking a flight from. I don't know. Would be interesting to see the. We can check it very quickly. Flight connection. Anchorage. Yeah. From Hawaii to Alaska. Or from Houston in Texas to Alaska. What a change in temperature. And if you're flight executive, I mean, many other options. Okay. How are we doing? We are below 700 feet from the vertical path. The plane is gonna fly very weird. I'm very sure of it. Yeah, it's gonna be quite hard to land. I don't think it's gonna be a good approach at all. Whatever. This is not really about flying a simulator, but about flying a video game. More than that. Yeah, this is really arcade level, I have to say. In a simulator way, of course. Of course, it's not like, I don't know, some super arcade game, but it's still a sim. I mean, it's still a sim. It's still a plane in a simulator, but yeah, very arcade behavior overall. Very arcade. So I have to investigate about the stuff of the engine cover and the pitot cover, because suddenly they are all disappeared. I don't know if it's just about liners. Maybe it is. I mean, yeah, would make sense, because there was some pilot and also simmers a little bit getting crazy about that, because of course when you get ready to fly a plane, it doesn't really have. I mean, I'm speaking about the liner, of course. And in real life, it doesn't really have engine cover on when a pilot gets to the plane, even if it's the first flight of the day. But yeah, we will discover it in the future. I mean, the first flight we're gonna do with a default GA, which is gonna happen soon. I mean, I want to test the CJ4. I want to test the Vision Jet. Yeah, we're gonna see if they have pitot covers and engine cover and chokes or not. Terrain is on, right? Yeah. Now we have to increase our descent rate. 1,400. Okay. Wow. Very beautiful though. Yeah, I like the feeling that they changed a lot on the visually, let's say. I mean, the color correction of the terrain and the, of course, you know, the night mode is very different on the Sim Update 4. It's incredibly good. Yeah, about planes. I mean, the 7.4 was quite improved. And still not at 2020 level, which is still incredible, but yeah, whatever. And soon I will have to disinstall completely 2024 because I have to move it from my main SSD since I'm disinstalling 2020. And yeah, so it's gonna be also good because, you know, through time you can accumulate some bugs and issue. Not that I had many, to be honest, but yeah, you never know. So we're gonna have a fresh install, and yeah, basically we're gonna see, especially about aviator planes. You know, I have the aviator version of the sim, and yeah, ATR and all the other planes are still not available for 2024 after more than a year, which, yeah, it's, yeah, I mean, it's just ridiculous at this point. Okay, descent 5,000. Yeah, we have to slow down, of course. But yeah. So I'm gonna clean all my sim. I will need to reset every single view, which is gonna be terrible. But whatever. Okay. And also lever is, yeah, it's like a nightmare. But yeah, day by day, fly by flight. It's not gonna be a problem for you at all, but yeah, for me it's gonna be kind of painful. Okay, almost about to slow down to 250 knots and set up landing light zone. I forgot. No, I didn't forget seat belts. Wow, this is very rare. This is okay. No. Okay, 300. 30.00. Yeah, there was a very slow descent because the cost index was very low, indeed. So we should be able to spot a river, which is very close to our destination. I mean, it's right on our base destination. I see some lights there. Yes, it's somewhere there. Okay, seatbelts on. Landing lights. 250. Speed brake armed. Okay. Alright, speed brake armed. Auto brake is already set. Wait a sec. Yeah, be at 5. Okay, yeah, maybe it's fine. Well, let's continue descent like this for now. Yeah, we're like 28 miles from the airport. Yeah, that's the river. Maybe that's the runway. No, maybe it's too offset. No, maybe it's too off. Nah. Can be. We'll see. Okay, we can reduce. Can we? Yeah, we can. Yeah, we're going down very slow. Okay, let's do it like this. Very slow, to be honest. Okay, 143 is the approach speed. Let's confirm. Yeah, 143 is the approach speed. It's even here. In case. We're not receiving the LS for now. 25 miles from the airport. And we have a nice forest. Wow, look at this snow. Yeah, I don't know if that's satellite images or is the simulation. If this is, I mean, I guess it's the same. Yeah, because it's disappearing when you get above it. Yeah, yeah. Ah, now I can just be the tree degeneration. The tree generation. What was that? Okay, now we can descend 260. 2,600, sorry. Wow, we're gonna end up being high. This profile is not correct. We should be at, as you can see, according to the green banana, we're gonna be at after cake at 2,600 feet. We should be at cake at 2,010. Sorry, 2,100. Oh my god, I can't talk today. So wow, we definitely need to increase our descent rate. This is not correct at all. So the vertical path is wrong. Very interesting as well. Okay, let's go down. Landing lights on. At least it's very, I mean, the performance of the plane is very good. Okay, we're below the glide, so we don't have to panic like that anymore. We can reduce, yeah, I'm gonna reduce just a little bit our descent rate. It's kind of surprising that we cannot maintain 250 knots at a descending rate of 1,400, to be honest. Okay, let's go back like this and let's engage flight level change. 22 miles. Localizer. Our localizer armed. Adding. We have to clear the runway to the left. That should be the airport. Yeah, that's the runway. And that's the puppy, actually. That's the puppy. Well, we are okay. Yeah, of course, we are doing like that because I reduced the vertical speed. Flight level change. Now it's me that engage it. Hi, Arush. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean. The fly-by-wire is definitely on another level. Well, of course, the 737 is more complex than the A320. I definitely prefer the 7.3 overall. In the sim, at least, it's way more funny to fly, but yeah, this one not. I mean, we are waiting for PMDG, of course. And yeah, I want to test Inibit's A320 after the update. VR lock. How it goes with the 747. Okay, 2,100 now. Check. Vertical speed. Speed on up. great. Yeah, we're gonna be able to, yeah, okay, we're completely fine. We're gonna be able to level off before Silax, or Silax, and drop flaps to slow down. I lost my green banana. I guess it just disappeared because we're about to level off. Wow, we're super close to the terrain. We are quite fast to be that close, but yeah, whatever. Oh, I don't like this terrain, of course. There is no way to. Okay. Yeah, default plane. 22 knots of crosswind. Wow, it's gonna be wind calm on ground. All right, level off. Slowing down approach. And go around altitude 5,000. Slowing down. Speed check flaps 1. Speed on 1. What the fuck was that? Alright. Wow, what a place, by the way. Okay, speed check. Gear down. Lies-lock capture. Speed check. Flaps 5. Speed on 5. Okay. I remind you, approach speed is 143. I remind you that I have no idea how to fly this plane. I flew it 2 times in here. And it's a default plane. I'm not used to this flight model at all. So I don't promise a good landing. Flaps 15. Speed on 15. Okay. Beautiful place again. Very beautiful destination. Alright, speed check flaps 30. Speed on approach. Flaps 30 set. Autopilot off. Auto throttle off. I'm trying to add power, it's not happening.
300. Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
Continue. I don't know why we have 4 whites, but whatever.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Touchdown, reverse. Yeah, that was quite hard. But it's okay. Okay, reverse in, manual braking. That was very hard. But yeah, I mean, I told you. Honestly, the flight model wasn't that bad. The only thing, I mean, initially I had a really wrong throttle setting, so I had to add so much power to recover. But yeah, overall, the flight model is not that bad. I thought way worse. We smashed on the runway like crazy, but yeah, okay. I thought way worse than this. Yeah, it's a hard landing, nothing too crazy at all. Alright. Yeah, that's kind of surprising. Okay, that's kind of even more annoying for me, because if the plane flies decently, you really want to use it, but given the fact that, yeah, the weight and balance system is completely broken. Major bug. Okay, the performance, yeah, was pretty strange. Sure. This can be off. I forgot that. Yeah, it's a long time I don't fly the 7 Triumph. Oh, I just realized I have the strobes off. Great. Very good. As I was saying, it's long time I don't fly the 7 Triumph. Since there is no hopefully PMDG is gonna come back, so my flow with the 737 is gonna get to a proper standard. Yeah, look at how much power. I mean, I am at almost at 50%, and the plane is barely moving. Yeah, sorry for my incapacity to speak sometimes. Oh boy, don't get distracted. Wow, the flight model wasn't bad. Wasn't that bad at all. Way better than the 7.4 yesterday. This plane feel like being enough fluid in the airflow. Okay, idle. Let's park here. Even if there's there is no like stand in the scene, but there is in real life. Okay. Look at the plane is stopping. I mean, idle is stopping by himself. Yeah, this is a stand, and this is a stand as well. Also, something that I'm noticing is that it's not really reactive on throttle change. From a plane that new, I would expect a way faster reaction. You know that jet plane are quite laggy. Yeah, new jet plane like the A350 are very reactive actually. This feel like even even slower than the 737 from PMDG, the NG of course. Okay, engine off. Probably done. This can go open, this can goes off. Okay, this what? Yeah, look at this weird stuff. For example, why this Windows it was off? I have no idea. But whatever, okay. So yeah, honestly, I think I will not fly the plane until the next update. The main problem was the weight and balance system. You can get a trim setting. Weight and balance system is quite broken as it is in the 747. But if they fix that, and also the performance is a little weird for me. So a little bit delay on your, from your throttle modification and the engine reaction. The performance was very strange, both on taxi and on takeoff, rolling, and the initial part of the climb. Weight and balance system completely broken, but other than that, the plane it's very close to being interesting in my opinion. I mean, the 5 model wasn't bad at all. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, unfortunately, unless there are some hotfix or stuff like that in the very near future, I don't think we will see this plane for until the next sim update, which is gonna happen in 3-4 months. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. This is everything for today. Tomorrow we're gonna probably fly the A321XLR from Inibilt in Norway. Another flight in a very, very icy area. That's it. I wish you a very nice evening and see you next.